Now, the first concept I'm going to tell is this one about triangle. If you take this triangle, it is made up of three sides. In the same way, if the sides going to become four, this triangle going to become quadrilateral. This quadrilateral, there are many types of it. The types of the quadrilateral are if all four sides are equal and all angles equal to 90 degree, then it is known as square. If it is the same thing, only opposite sides are equal but all angles are equal to 90 degree. It is known as rectangle. Next, if the two sides are parallel and other two sides are also parallel, so it becomes two parallel sides, two pairs of parallel sides. This is known as parallelogram. Another one shape of it in which there is only one parallel side. This one is known as trapezium. Next, I'm going to tell one more parallelogram. That is one more shape. That shape is this one. That is rhombus. This shape is rhombus. Here, all four sides going to become equal. Let's take another one shape. That is this one. That is these two below sides going to be equal and the above sides two sides going to be equal. This is known as kite. These are all the different shapes and each shape you can find out area and perimeter in different ways. Let's talk about square. Square, they give all sides of the square equal to 1 units. When all sides are 1 unit, you need to find out what's the area of the square. Area of the square means this is the side length 1 unit, so it becomes 1 square. 1 square means 1 times of 1, which remains as 1 square unit. And you can find out what's the perimeter, that is 4 times of the side length. That is 4 times of side length, that going to become 4 times of 1. 4 times of 1 remains as 4. 4 units is the perimeter of this square. Let's take the next shape, which is rectangle. In this shape of rectangle, they have given one side length as 1 unit, another side as 5 unit. You need to find out what's the area of the rectangle. Area of rectangle is simple, length times of breadth. Here, what is this side length? Even opposite side, that is also 1 unit. What is the length of this side? Even opposite side also has the same length. Now, length times of breadth means this is the length, which is 1 units times of this is the breadth, which is 5 units. 1 times of 5, which becomes 5. So 5 square units is the area of this rectangle. Let's find out what's the perimeter. Perimeter of rectangle, you can find it out as 2 times of length plus breadth. That going to become 2 times of this is the length. Here they have given us 1 units plus this is the breadth. They have given us 5 units. So it becomes 2 times of 1 plus 5. 1 plus 5 becomes 6. So it is 2 times of 6. 2 times of 6 is 12. So 12 units is the perimeter of this rectangle. Let's take next shape. The next shape we can take is parallelogram. In the first parallelogram, they have given the adjacent sides as 1 and 2 units. You need to find out what's the perimeter of parallelogram. Opposite sides in parallelogram are equal, so this side is 1 unit, even this side become 1 unit. This side is 2 units, even this side going to become 2 units. Now you can find out perimeter as 2 times of sum of adjacent sides. This is 1 unit, this is 2 units, so it becomes 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3, so 2 times of 3 becomes 6 units. So 6 units is the perimeter of this parallelogram. Let's find out area of the same parallelogram. Here they give the base length as 1 unit and even the perpendicular height as 1 unit. You need to find out what's the area of the parallelogram. Area of parallelogram can be written as base times of perpendicular height. Here this is the base, which is 1 unit times of this is the perpendicular height, that is also 1 units. 1 times of 1 remains as 1. 1 square unit is the area of this parallelogram. Let's take one more shape. The next shape we're going to take is known as trapezium. Here you just need to find out they have given two parallel sides as this parallel side 2 units and 1 unit. They have even given the perpendicular height as 1 unit. You need to find out what's the area of this trapezium. You can do it out. Area of trapezium can be founded out as half times of this sum of parallel sides this side and this side, that is 1 plus 2 units times of this perpendicular height that they have given us 1 unit. 1 plus 2 becomes 3. So it becomes half times of 3 times of 1. You cannot divide 2 and 3. 3 times of 1 becomes 3 above, 2 below. 3 by 2 square units is the area of this trapezium. Let's find out the area of rhombus. Now you can they have given one more shape. This is rhombus. In rhombus, all four sides they have given us 1 unit. All four sides in rhombus going to be equal. You need to find out what's the perimeter of this rhombus. Perimeter of the rhombus can be written as 4 times of side length. Here all sides are 1 unit, so side length is 1 unit. 4 times of side length means 4 times of 1 unit. 4 times of 1 is 4. So 4 units is the complete perimeter of this rhombus. Let's find out another rhombus. Here you need to find out what's the area of rhombus. Here they have given one diagonal as 2 units and another diagonal as 5 units. You need to find out what's the area of the rhombus. You can find it out. Area of the rhombus as half times of diagonal 1 times of diagonal 2. So it becomes half times of this is diagonal 1, which is 2 units, times of this is diagonal 2, which is 5 units. You can divide denominator and numerator. 2 1 times, 2 1 times. Now 1 times of 5, which remains as 5 square units. Let's take one more shape. This shape they have given as kite. In this kite shape, they told below two sides are 1 units and above two sides are 2 units. You need to find out what's the perimeter of the kite first. Perimeter of the kite can be written as 2 times of this one below side plus above side. Sum of below and above side. Below side is 1 unit, above side is 2 unit, so it becomes 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3, so it becomes 2 times of 3, which is 6. So 6 units is the perimeter of this kite. Let's find out another one. Here they have given one more kite, and in this kite they have given the diagonals. This diagonal as 1 unit and another diagonal as 2 unit. In kite also you need to find out what's the area. Area of kite formula also remains same, half times of diagonal 1 times of diagonal 2, that is half times of here this is diagonal 1, which is 1 units times of this is diagonal 2, which they have given us 2 units. You can divide denominator and numerator. 2 1 times 2 1 times 1 times of 1 is 1, again 1 times of 1 is 1. 1 square units is the area of this kite. Next, they give about irregular quadrilateral. If they have given any quadrilateral which is irregular, sum of all angles, that is A, B, C, D. If you add them out, their sum must be equal to 360 degree. That is A plus B plus C plus D equal to 360 degree. Now I'm going to tell more about next shape, which is triangle. This triangle shape I start by taking here. You can write this triangle. They have given triangle is made of three shapes. There are different types of triangles. Among types of triangles, one type is equilateral triangle. This one type you can take like this. All three angles going to be equal and they are equal to 60 degree, all three angles. And all three sides also going to be equal. When all three sides and all three angles going to be equal, it is equilateral triangle. Let's take one more triangle. In this triangle, only two angles going to be equal. So the two sides going to be equal. This is known as isosceles triangle. And another one triangle they give, that is all three sides and angles going to be different. That is 1, 2, 3, like this triangle they tell about us scalene triangle. These are first classification: equilateral, isosceles and scalene triangle. But you can even divide the triangle into even many types. One type is any one of the angle is 90 degree, then this triangle is known as right triangle. In the same way, any one of the angle is obtuse angle and other two angles are very small. This angle is 100 degree. So this is known as obtuse angled triangle. And another one last type of triangle. Here all three angles going to be smaller than 90 degree. This is known as acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle. Let's take one more triangle. Here all these triangles are over. Now you can take out this one, that is how to find out the area of this equilateral triangle. They have given equilateral triangle. All three sides are 1 units. First you need to find out what's the perimeter. A is side length 1 units. Perimeter of equilateral triangle is 3 times of side length. That is 3 times of this side length is 1 units. 3 times of 1 is 3. So it becomes 3 units. Let's find out area of this equilateral triangle. That is root 3 by 4 times of a square. That is root 3 by 4 times of, here they have given side length as 1 unit. So it becomes 1 square. 1 square means 1 times of 1, which remains as 1. That is root 3 by 4 times of 1. That is root 3 by 4 square units is the area of this triangle, equilateral triangle. Let's take normal triangle. In normal triangle, they have given the base length as 1 unit and even the perpendicular height as 1 unit. You need to find out what's the area of this triangle. You can find out the area of triangle as half times of base times of perpendicular height. That becomes half times of, this is the base which is 1 units times of, this is the perpendicular height, that is also 1 units. You cannot divide 2 and 1. So 1 times of 1 times of 1. Above it remains 1. Below 2. Half square units is the area of this triangle. Let's take another type of triangle. That is right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, you can take it out the Pythagorean theorem. They have given this side length as 1 unit, even this side length as 1 unit. You need to find out what's the length of hypotenuse. Sum of these two sides square become equal to square of this side. This side 1 square plus this side another square going to be equal to hypotenuse square, which is x square. 1 square means 1 times of 1, which remains as 1. And even this square also 1 times of 1, which remains as 1, which is equal to x square. 1 plus 1 is 2 equal to x square. Square comes that side, it becomes root. X equal to root 2. So root 2 is the length of hypotenuse. You can do even more problems in here. They have given all three angles as x, x and x. You need to find out what's the value of angle x. Any sum of angles of triangle going to be equal to 180 degrees. So now x plus x plus x, there are 3x. So you can add that one. 3x become equal to 180 degrees. Now 3 times of x means 3 go that side, it becomes x equal to 180 by 3. It can be divided 3 one time, 3 6 times, 0 comes with it. X equal to 60 degree. Like that, you can take one more triangle. Here they have given this one as x and these two angles as y. They have even given x equal to 2 times of y. So this is going to become x plus y equal to 180 degrees. X value is 2y. So put 2y plus y as 180 degrees. With this all, if you add 4y equal to 180 degrees, 4 times of y, 4 go that side, it comes below, y equal to this 45 degrees, x equal to 2 times of 45, which is 90 degrees. Now bye.